Quick gas safety check on this boiler. What is it? Got backseat Geotech combi. Should be nice and easy. And here's the tools that I'm using. This, if you need it, you can get it off the Amazon store. Really comes in handy. I always like to do a visual first before I get here. Have a look at everything. Fluid sealed internally. Everything's alright, so I'm going to turn it off now so I can go outside, do a tightness test. Outside now with the gas meter. Do my let by at 10 millibar. Whilst that's happening, I'm just checking that the basics here. Copper pipe going in there. You've got your bonding. I like to take the whole cover off. Don't know about you guys, but taking all this and the small axis, lifting it off, it just makes life so much easier. Another thing you may realise, I prefer an analog, if I can, manometer. Digital one does come in easy, but it fluctuates when the heating's on, or if you've been soldering and stuff like that. So I have reverted back to this one. So I'm just going to carry this out for a minute, and then I've got a timer on, as you can see there. Yeah, so the minute's near enough done. So now I can top it up to, I like to go to 21. About 21 millibar there. And now I'll do my stabilisation. So we're 4.5 minutes, we've gone slightly over, we had a phone call. Tightness is done, let by is done, no drop whatsoever. This is all good to go. Let's put this back.
Look at my baby sister.
Anything to the maximum. Gas rate. Back outside again. Doing the gas rate on the backseat toolbar up, and then checking the inlet as well. So the working pressure here is fine. And then yeah, the gas rate. As long as the gas rate's fine, there's no issues. What I've done, I've took off the motor, as you can see here. I've took off the domestic hot water sensor, and I've opened up the taps because it keeps timing out in here because the heating is actually on. Oh wait. Should be 8.7. That's perfectly fine. No issues with that. This should be 8.4. Bang on, 8.4. did come to this job, which is the HMO. They're complaining that the heating is not working whatsoever, yeah? So I've come here without opening anything. I've realised there's a demand for hot water. So as soon as I turned off the demand for the hot water, now I'm going to check to see if the heating works or not by turning the thermostat on. Well, they may not even have a thermostat. Let's see how they turn the heating on here. I've got something. Okay, so I found it. They've got a thermostat which is built for landlords, yeah? See if the thing works. Yeah. 2 hours, set it to 30 degrees. Heating now should come on. What's the temperature now? Yep. So the heating now works. So the only issue that these guys had here was someone's taps constantly open, which is stopping the heating coming on. I think they've also got a flat vessel. We've seen as soon as the heating's come on, zero. Let me sort that out. So further looking at this boiler, I figured out what it is. So I rang the landlord, it's a HMO, and I said, look, a tap's on or something's on. He said no, there isn't. He's gone around yesterday and had a look. 2 en suites, there's no leaks. I've gone upstairs, there's a bathroom, there's no leak. So as soon as I'm turning up off the isolation, the heating works. So there leaks somewhere. I can hear it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. Can you hear that, yeah? So there's a leak somewhere. So I just follow the pipe round and I can see that the pipe, the hot pipe, is actually warm. So water's going somewhere. Followed it down here. And this floor is absolutely roasting. I reckon it's got a big leak under this floor here. We're gonna have to get down to it. So the floor's gonna have to come up. Because I can hear it as well down the bottom here. So let's see what's happening. Let's see if he wants me to dig it up. If he does, we'll dig it up. See what's going on. So what we've got here is a vaillant turbomax. Heating works, but hot water doesn't work. See, it's a turbomax. So normally with these, there's a washer here at the bottom. Get my light on. It's normally this here. Let's see if it is. So what's happening is when I'm running the hot water, there's no demand showing on the display. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna quickly whip this off here, change the washer there, and see if it sorts it. So I've took the screws out from there, and I've also isolated the water and took the nut off, and it should just slip out now with a bit of persuasion. That's that. And it's normally this washer here, this diaphragm. You can see the diaphragm is worn, yeah. I'll change this. This should be working after that. So I had to quickly shoot to the merchants. Normally have this in stock, but never had it. There's the part number 010365. It's good to have these in the van, yeah. There's the washers here, and here's the screws. All we really need is this washer here. That's all we really need. So I'll get the washer. Yeah. And I'll put it where it needs to be. I'll put the camera down in a minute and then get on with the job. I'm just kind of showing you where it goes, like that. That then will go back up there. So you literally just grab it, push it back together, a few screws underneath. That's it, turn the water back on. The job's now done. Boiler's been repaired, water's been turned on. But there's one or two things that I forgot to mention, yeah. In the screw pack, you'll find a smaller screw, a really small one. And you wonder what that is. What that's for is when you take that washer off on the top, you'll see this inside the actual block. So pull this out, and then where this goes in here, you've got to put that screw in there, screw the screw in there, and pull the screw out. And what it will do, it will take out a little plastic thing and a O-ring which normally sits on top of this, yeah, and then you'd put the plastic thing, O-ring, push this back on top, and then you do the repair that I told you to do, where you put that washer on top, tighten it all up together, turn the water back on. So I just thought I'd mention that just in case you guys don't do it. It's not a detrimental thing, so if you don't do it, it's not the worst thing in the world, but that's what that screw is for. So yeah, this job is done. See now when the hot tap runs, the symbol on here comes on. All done. So here's the roof rack that we're fitting. The Rhino Cambar Fleet. Yeah. This is going onto this Ford Transit Custom here. That's what we've got on that van. And here's the fixing points. That's the only concern that I have, this middle bloody flapper in the middle, but we'll see what happens. So we're fitting this, and then we're also fitting the pipe tube, so we'll see what happens. This is what you get in the section here. There's Curtis with the instructions. What happens in the instructions, Curtis?
First things first, make sure we got everything.
Make sure we got everything. What have we got then? These are like the feet, I think. Then have a look at this, guys. Yeah, look at the rust. I don't know if you can see it, but look, 2018 van already starting to rust. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it, man, but the rust is everywhere, man. Bad. Let me show you this now, yeah? So, the way this goes is you've got two holes, you whack that on top, and you whack that on top. See how it goes. This here is a game changer, this screw here. I use it all the time for everything, yeah? And have a look, straight on here. It makes life easier. Now if you visit the Amazon store, yeah, a bit of merchant selling, a bit of affiliate marketing. If you visit the Amazon store, this is on my Amazon store, you can get this whole set. Really good for boiler repairs. Precision maker, making sure it's bang on as he does. Yeah, let's show you what we've done. So we've got them all on, quite easy to be fair. You've got a rubber washer, plate, whack all that in, 1, 2, and look at that, it's missed our vent. Great. We're also fitting on the back here. This is a roller. So when you're taking whatever off, it doesn't damage this bit here. But looking at the rust, it already looks damaged to me. So it's all done. What do you think, man? Oh shit, nearly fell down. Smart, man. Nice colour. What me and Curtis were saying was it would look nicer if it was white. What I might do is get that colour coded as well, just so it goes with the new wrap on the van. You can see I've got the Rhino roof rack, got the cam bars with the little stoppers at the end. You see the little stoppers, yeah? So yeah, it looks nice and smart. And then I'll show you at the back as well, yeah? Paid a little bit extra for this. It's so the ladders don't scrape off, you know, the edges. Yeah, that's it there. Overall, I think it's a really good product, these Rhinos, and really easy to fit, to be fair. The hardest bit, believe it or not, was this bit here. That was the hardest bit. Everything else really easy. Managed to do it within 2 hours or so. We could have done it faster if it wasn't raining, but yeah, it's all sorted.